What's up, everybody? Mix of Games here, coming at you with the MUT Draft for Madden 18. Here we are going to jump right into a ranked draft and hopefully get the highest overall rated team that we possibly can, and at the same time win a couple games. So I'm definitely big into MUT, especially in the past few years, and this MUT has been a little bit of interesting. It seems like they're bringing back the whole grind for your team, which is actually pretty solid. And as you see to the left, they actually offer some really good rewards. If you get no wins, you still get 7,500 coins, and you get a gold player pack, 1 win, 12,000 gold player, and so on and so forth. And if you actually do get 3 wins, you actually get your tickets back, which is actually pretty sweet. So we're going to jump right in, and let's see what kind of draft we can actually pull out. I'm actually pretty excited to see what kind of new cards they've added. Just recently, they actually dropped the new signature cards for this week, which is the Reggie Nelson free safety and a Julian Edelman, which the Julian Edelman is super dope. Probably one of the most clutchest cards in this game, and hopefully I would actually be really excited if we could somehow get extremely lucky and pull him in this draft. But right here, we're going to start off with the head coach, and I think I'm going to go with the young buck Kyle Shanahan and give him a run. So let's see what round 1 brings to us. So here we start off with defense. So we got Myles Garrett a 92, Wesley Woodyard 91, and then Thomas Davis Sr. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up Myles Garrett. And here we have straight 91s, so this kind of gives us a little bit more flexibility. So I'm wondering if we should probably continue building the D-line, and I know we might get a better left end, but to be honest, I think we're going to go with Grady Jarrett on this one. So round number 3, we do get all receivers, and here we have the powered up T.Y. Hilton and the Brandon Cooks, which these two are the main cards that I'm going to be looking at. So let's just quickly do a little comparison, and it does seem like the TY is just slightly better, even though the speed is just slightly different, but not by much. But yeah, so we're going to go with the T.Y. Hilton powered up tier 4. And here we have an all QB round. Okay, so this is where it gets exciting. These are going to be the guys at the helm. And it's funny enough because we don't really get any mobile quarterback. Matt Ryan is the most mobile with a 74 speed, but that really isn't saying much. And obviously the most accurate would be the Dan Marino. So I think what we're going to do is definitely going to take the Dan Marino. He seems to be probably the best one up there, so we're going to go with him. And he is also the highest overall. And here we get one more receiver and a couple other guys. So we do have Des Bryant, tier 4, Willie McGinnis, and a left tackle. So I think what we should start doing is probably building the line, because I have a feeling we're going to get a couple more better linebackers out there, especially towards the end of the rounds. So I say we pick up Ronnie Stanley and we give him a go. And here we have a couple more other defensive players. So we do have Bruce Irvin, the combine card, Dante Hightower, middle linebacker, and John Abraham. So we already have a right end, so we're going to stay away from him. And Dante is actually a really nice card. It's not that bad, but I think we might go with Bruce Irvin only because he is really quick, and I think we will be able to use that to our advantage. Alright, so round number 7, we do get 92 Adam Thielen. I will tell you this from first-hand guys on Madden Ultimate Team. This card is one of the clutchest cards you can possibly get. If you want to get the more upgraded version, you're going to go with the Easter Scrambler card, but his catching is just, he's a really good possession catcher. But we do have Ken Crawley, which is actually a really nice corner, not that bad, really decent speed, really good man, and pretty all around, overall balanced out. So I really do want to take Adam Thielen because of those stats that I was naming, but I think we're going to end up taking Ken Crawley because we do need to start building out our cornerbacks. So round number 8, we do get to Sean Gibson as a free safety and Jordan Poyer at strong safety. I'm going to stay away from Adrian Claiborne because, like I said, we already do have a right end. So I think we're going to go with, let me see. Ooh, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. I do want to go with the higher overall to Sean Gibson, but I just have a feeling that Poyer is a little bit more well-rounded, but he does have a little bit less stats. So, you know what? We're going to roll the dice and take the Sean Gibson over here. So, round number 9. So, we get Jerome the Bus Bettis, 92 overall, which could potentially be our halfback. And we do get the Zach Miller, but it's really not the craziest of cards. And I think we're just going to end up rolling with Jerome Bettis. And hopefully we can actually bust down over some people. And here we have a super elite round. We get 95 Zach Martin, right guard. 94 Joe Bitonio, left guard as well, 94. And Muhammad Wilkerson. But if Muhammad Wilkerson was a left end, that would have been perfect. But easy choice. We're definitely going to take Zach Martin right away. And here we have another crazy round. Okay, so these rounds are definitely getting a lot better. Here we have 95 Lane Johnson and 95 Ndamukong Suh. So it really hurts me because I would love to take Ndamukong Suh because he is an absolute beast run stuffer. But we already do have one defensive tackle, but we don't have a right guard. So we're going to take 95 Lane Johnson, which is actually still pretty good. And another amazing round. We get 95 Deandre Hopkins. Easy choice. I would take Rashad Jones if he wasn't up here, but we're definitely going to take Hopkins right off the bat. And, okay, so here the rounds are definitely coasting down a little bit more. They're trying to keep us humble, and that's okay. But we're going to go with Julius Thomas, 90 overall. And here we kind of got a little sleeper round, actually. So my controller didn't vibrate, but I think these are actually really decent corners. And what I suggested what we're going to do is probably I do want to take Eric Berry, but I think we're going to end up taking Mel Blount over Xavier Rhodes. But it's actually a very tough choice. Very tough choice. Oh, but you know what? We're going to roll with Mel Blount here. Oh, and it hurts because we actually get an even better safety round. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're definitely going to take Darrelle Revis here. I do want to take Kevin Byard because, like I said, we do need a strong safety. Oh, this is very tough because we do have excellent corners, but we can actually run a really nice nickel package. Oh, this is very tough. You know what? I say we play it smart. We move to Sean Gibson over to strong safety just in case. But I do really want to go all out for that Darrelle Revis. Ooh, you know what, guys? We're going to risk it for the biscuit. We are taking Darrelle Revis here. Okay, wow. All right, so we get 95 overall, K1 short, Reggie Nelson 91, and CJ Mosley motivator. So, okay, so CJ Mosley adds 2 to pursue with it, which is actually really nice. But I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take the highest overall here. And so far, we're actually doing really good. We still got 4 more rounds to go. And we're already at an 85 overall, which is actually sweet. And right here, we do get a 95 David DeCastro, which I think because we do have all positions filled, we're going to take him. And either him or Zach Martin are going to be swapped over to the left guard position. Okay, here, so we get another running back round, and we do get actually a really decent amount of people here. So what should we do? So we do have Ezekiel Elliott and Alvin Kamara. So you know what? Let me just look at the stats really quickly, and I think what we're going to end up doing is probably taking the Alvin. So he's going to be a really good second option for pass catching. And this is where things get very interesting. So we do need a left outside linebacker, but we do have one of the best safeties available in 94 overall, Ronnie Lott. I think we're going to take that card and just kind of hope for the best that our linebackers do get filled out again. And oh my goodness, my heart is hurting right now because of this round. We get 97 overall Deion Sanders with our fully stacked out cornerbacks, and it hurts to see him on the board right now. We also do get 96 overall Odell Beckham, which is actually a very, very nice quick card. And at the same time, we do have 97 overall Mike Singletary. So I am super, super duper torn. I would love to take Deion, but I can't be super, super greedy. We're going to have to keep playing our cards right, and we're going to have to take Mike Singletary. If I didn't get Darrelle Revis, guys, I would have promised you we would have actually gotten Deion Sanders. But lucky enough, we pull out an 89 overall on our first draft. That is actually really, really good. So we're gonna try here and see. We're actually first. We're gonna check our lineup and see what they do. Yeah. So they move over Zach Martin to left guard. So our center is a little iffy, not too bad. But our offense is actually really, really nice. So they actually put Jerome Bettis as our fullback, and I actually do like that swap. And everything else seems to be just fine. Yeah, so we're going to jump in here and see if we can actually find a game. And here we go. So this guy actually has a really good team. He has Mike Singletary, Carson Wentz, and Le'Veon Bell. But we do not have a sleeper at all. So hopefully we can actually get some type of excitement here and get our first victory in. And we do kick off the ball, which is actually really, really good. Usually I do hate personally just starting off with the ball, but that's just kind of a personal pet peeve of mine. And let's see what kind of action we can actually roll out with. So here we are going to make a stop and get him for short yardage. So we got him down at the 23, which is actually not too bad, actually. So let's see here. We're going to run with a 4-3, and we're probably going to go with, I think we're going to start off with a cover 2 hard hat. And let's see what kind of plays we actually get him to make for us. And there we go. So his first attempt was a 3-yard run. Not too shabby, actually, for him. So that'll be good to go. And here we are going to try. Woo! And we just barely get him catching slipping. He was trying to get that deep shot, but unfortunately we don't capitalize on a sack with that. Woo! And there we go. We completely shut him down with Mel Blount, and hopefully he does punt the ball off. Most people, I understand it is Madden, and they tend to go for it on 4th down. But hey, you know, when you got to play your cards right some of the times. So let's see if we can actually get a decent return here, and hopefully make something happen. Ooh, and we just barely break out loose. All right, so now we got the ball on offense. Unfortunately, we don't have a mobile quarterback, but you know what? We're definitely going to be able to make do. Oh, and we are gone. And can we get it? Oh, my goodness. So our first attempt goes to Deandre Hopkins for a T.Y. Hilton for a 47-yard pass. And we actually almost took that to the house, which is actually very, very awesome. That could have been very close to being a touchdown. So here we're going to start off with the play action and see if we can get some action going. And we score on our first possession with a touchdown. And right off the bat, are you kidding me? Is this guy just really going to back out? Are we going to get our first victory? And we do. Our opponent has actually backed out of the game. I was hoping for this episode to be actually a little bit longer than that. Yeah, so we actually get our first victory, which is super, super exciting. I'm really shocked because all we really did was just, I mean, it's not like we picked him off for a pick 6. a fumble, anything like that. He just punted it off, and we just made our plays right. So what we're actually going to do is going to jump into one more game, and hopefully we can get another thing going. And here we find a game. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah. So this guy has a pretty solid team. Ken Houston, Kurt Warner, and Brian Urlacher. But let's see if we can actually get something going in this game as well. We're already 1-0, so hopefully this will be actually a little bit of a better game than the first one. And unfortunately, we do start off with the ball, which, as I said before, is one of my biggest pet peeves. But you know what? Hopefully we can make something happen on our first drive. And here we take the ball off with Alvin Kamara. And we have a little bit of a lane, but we just couldn't really get anything going. Alright, so we're going to jump right into the gun. And we're going to give the halfback wheel a try. That actually gave us the 40-yard 7-catch on our first game. So let's see if we can actually get something happen here. Ooh, and right off the bat, we get a nice 21-yard dot to Deandre Hopkins. What a nice pass by Dan Marino.
A nice gain at 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And another pass. We were supposed to do a screen pass, but we actually kind of said screw it and ended up going forward with that pass. And we actually do get that to Deandre Hopkins. So, in a way, I'm kind of hoping that he starts playing towards Deandre Hopkins. That would actually be really nice, because then that'll allow us the ability to throw to someone else and get open. And unfortunately, we do drop the ball, but that was kind of a tough pass and a catch. And unfortunately, we do force a bad throw. And, oh, that is definitely a crusher. He is going to get a pick 6 here. And that is just heartbreaking. Unfortunately, that guy never lost stamina, but he did get lucky with an errant bad throw. We were actually in red zone area, and that kind of sucks. But, bad play right there. You know what? We're just going to have to shake it off and just move on to the next one. All right, so we're moving back into the end zone area. So hopefully we can actually capitalize on this drive and make something happen. So let's see. He does seem to be having a lot of defensive backs, so we're actually going to see if we can sneak in a run here. Oh, and he just luckily does wrap us up with Linville Joseph. But it does seem like he's doing a lot of cover 3 drop, so he is going to leave quite a bit of space up on the front. So hopefully we can actually capitalize on that. That would be really nice.
Give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got...
So the beginning of the second quarter, here we are on the 6-yard line. Hopefully we can actually capitalize on this drive and get a nice touchdown. I'm going to try and change up the play a little bit and see what we can do. What I do want to hit is Kamara up in the middle and see if we can actually sneak that in. And unfortunately, we do get the pressure sent right to us. We should have got rid of the ball a little bit quicker, but unfortunately, I was kind of staring down Alvin Kamara. So let's see if we can actually score from a little farther out. And unfortunately, we can't get it, so we're definitely going to have to settle for the field goal. And you know what? That's not bad. At least we do leave the drive with a couple points.
They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
They keep having drives like that.
This is taken at his 4.
Oh, and this is just heartbreaking. He gets a lucky kick return. Nothing we could have done there. Unfortunately, he does score another touchdown against us. Oh, that is just soul crushing. And now we're going to have to get the ball back and for sure score a touchdown. All right, so we're definitely going to run with the ball out, and let's see if we can at least make some yardage. And we actually get a really nice kick return. I was hoping to actually break free from that. But we actually get a really nice return, so hopefully we can actually score a touchdown on this drive. And of course, he does get a lucky break at an interception that was just tipped right in front of him. Oh, so this game definitely doesn't seem to be going our way as the last one. So hopefully we can pull something out here and force a turnover. We're going to try and send a little bit of heat. Maybe he's not fully expecting it. He does have Kurt Warner, so I'm not really worried about him rushing or anything like that. But unfortunately, he does get the pass completed, and we just couldn't really get shit done. All right, so first and goal, we have to keep him out of the end zone. Hopefully, we could do something here. I do expect the run and easy run stuff. Unfortunately, we couldn't make him fumble, which would have been perfect because that was a really, really good hit stick. But on the 7-yard line, second and goal, hopefully we can actually stop him again. And we could just barely get him, but we do get him for another 3-yard loss. All right. So now we got a little bit of momentum on our side. It does seem like he's going to run again, but at the same time, he does have 2 halfbacks, 3 tight ends. So hopefully they're going to go for another run. And yeah, okay. So he's just going to play for the field goal, which is perfectly fine for me. At least we kind of hold him to that. It was really tough because he was already in field goal range. There wasn't much that we can actually do. But hopefully we do get the ball back and we can actually make a score. This interception really was kind of a little bit bogus, but unfortunately it was a turnover. Now we just got to capitalize. And we do get a huge pass completed to Victor Cruz for an awesome, huge gain down the field. The middle was wide open. Unfortunately, if that was T.Y. Hilton, I am pretty confident that would have been a touchdown, or even Deandre Hopkins. But I will take the huge gain, and hopefully we can actually score something on this drive. I'm going to be looking out for Deandre Hopkins actually deep up the middle once again. And let's see what we can actually do. And yep, Deandre Hopkins. Oh, and he just misses the catch. Unfortunately, it did hit his hands, but we couldn't do anything about that. I'm not really sure what kind of ability Georgia Loca has, but for some reason, he did cause Deandre Hopkins to kind of drop another pass that should have definitely been caught. And, oh, and I just forced the pass into Brian Urlacher once again. But he is just getting these amazing interceptions because he's literally just getting it behind his back and back shoulder interceptions. It's really, really insane. But we are not playing our good game right now, and it is showing in front of the scoreboard. Hopefully we can actually stop him here and unfortunately just force a turnover ourselves. And no fumbles even with these amazing hit sticks. Oh, those turnovers are really, really going to come back and bite us on the butt. All right, so we're definitely going to play a little bit of man here because it does look like he has some burners out there. I'm keeping an eye on that John Ross. Oh, and we do get a sack with Grady Jarrett. Oh, and we actually want to call a timeout here. And hopefully we can actually get the ball back with just enough time. All right, so we do force a 4th down punt. Hopefully we can actually get this in decent field goal range, and hopefully we could actually come away with some score. We're not going to get the ball back because we did start it with this one. And he is going to get the amazing lucky spin, backspin. He puts us right into where he needed it to be. That was actually a really, really good punt by him. All right, so now we're definitely going to have to focus here. And we're just going to have to drop bombs on this team. Hopefully we could get some type of separation and just get lucky. He's playing super, super far deep. Don't blame him. Hopefully we can make something happen. And unfortunately, we just don't even get the time off. And he's going to get the ball back again. Now we definitely need to play some solid defense, and hopefully we can make something happen.
Appreciated by so many. On 1st and 10, Warner.
Yeah, we do get an interception here. There we go. User lurk on our side. Now we definitely need to do something and capitalize on that turnover.
Green pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So unfortunately, we don't come away with any points there, but we're definitely going to have to try and take the 3. Hopefully we do get another turnover, and that would just make the game a little bit closer. And we do nail it right down the middle. So now we're going to have to definitely force another turnover. Down by 11. Let's see if we can pull away with this comeback.
That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Oh, and we do get another interception with Mike Singletary. We pull off the impossible. Let's see if we can score once again. We really do need a touchdown here. We cannot be satisfied with another 3 points. We need to score here, guys. Let's see if we can make something happen. And unfortunately, we drop it with Deandre Hopkins. But unfortunately, we're getting a lot of hit sticks against him and no fumbles, but these guys just barely touch us and we just immediately drop. It is definitely unbearable sometimes. But unfortunately, that's the game that we're going to have to force and play.
Just better defense, I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. Does the big boy have the juice?
And unfortunately, we do allow a fumble to be recovered for a pick 6. And that is just pretty much the game, guys. Unfortunately, Madden is just not on our side on this game. And we just get bombarded with points off turnovers. We capitalized on turnovers, but we didn't get points. So hopefully we can score at least a touchdown or walk away with a little bit of dignity, but this game is definitely sealed up, unfortunately. So we have one more play, guys. Hopefully we can walk away with a little bit of dignity. Let's see if we can score and hopefully just get some points and make something happen of this L. So right here, honestly, I'm just going to be aiming for Hopkins, but you know what? No one's really open except Alvin Kamara, but we don't get into the end zone. Turnovers really were the key to his success in this game. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. A little bit of a disappointing second game, but at least we did get a first victory on our first game, which is actually really nice. But I'm going to leave the episode here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this MUT Draft. We will be continuing this down the road, and hopefully we can actually get some more victories down the line. But this is Mix of Games here. Please, as always, remember to like, subscribe, and comment with any questions or comments that you guys might have on this series or any other series in general. Like I said, I am definitely very open on winning or on playing random games and just having fun and discovering new things to do. But this is Mix of Games here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and as always, peace.